with COVID, over the last few years, live streaming and internet type grooming and reaching out to folks and the industries that built around that have had a big boom and surplus. So fintech firms and payment firms that you can do peer-to-peer transactions and easy transactions like your Venmos, your Cash Apps, your Zelles.
So I've been
Yeah, go ahead.
contacted many times by businesses that we would classify as third-party payment processors that
Yep.
will be conducting the transactions, and then as you dig, their customers or a portion of their customers could be cam shows or adult, and they a lot of them will hide it, and then others will say this is what we do up front.
Yep.
And we have stayed very far away from that. And when we do sit back and say, well, how is a bank even going to monitor this? You're like any program, you would take the risk and go down and underwrite the customer, how they're monitored and vice versa. But it's hard for me to see how we could truly monitor a cam show. Not.
Yep. I'll one up you on that, on them hiding it. Not only are they hiding it when they reach out to your bank and try to set up an account and build a relationship, they also hide it on the transaction. So when you're billed for your cam show, they're using different names and indicators not indicative of the name of the company. For two reasons: to throw off the trail of investigators and people that are monitoring accounts, but also so if you're sharing a credit card with a spouse or whatever, it's not easy to detect. It's not going to say live cam girls XXX on your credit card statement or your monthly billing statement. So one thing that we do, especially over the last few years, and with all these cam shows and sex sites and the dark web, and you've got your OnlyFans and firm companies like this that are popping up everywhere. We scrape and talk to banks, and we capture the different billing descriptors of the common ones out there, especially the ones that have been, when it comes to trust and safety and other non-AML type reviews on the worst of the worst. We want to be able to have those billing descriptors so we can provide to financial institutions, to look for these type of transactions.
Yeah, because any bank may have a personal account that sees an ACH deposit from that billing description. And, then that comes back to knowing your customer, having that flag, seeing that description, put it in your AML software, and having the trained staff that is able to reach out and question these transactions and be able to interpret and hear.